as you can see, sat at the train station waiting for my train to arrive. 15-hour journey it's looking like, so yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm gonna go and scout ahead, gonna leave the trolley here with the dog backpack, go and scout ahead, try and find a suitable place to set up camp. Oh, it's a nice little clearing here. It's just far too bumpy to set up a tent anywhere here. Right, I'm gonna leave this other stuff here and scout ahead a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back and just try and flatten the ground out a little bit where I left my backpacks. That's gonna have to be the spot, I think. All right, back at the 2 backpacks. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna set up here for now. I can always move a little bit further into the woodland or onto the outskirts more. But yeah, I think this is going to do for now. So yeah, I'm going to go get the cart and lug it up to here. All right, made it back to my spot with the trolley. That was absolutely horrible because I had to carry it most of the way because the terrain here is just so bad. All right, I haven't unpacked everything, but I got the important stuff out. Bed, pillow, sleeping bag there, and all my belongings lined up the side of the tent. And yeah, the dog will just sleep this side. I'll put the coat down for her. Well, good morning, guys. That's the first night at this new spot. And yeah, that was a pretty good night. Feeling very well rested. Look at this beautiful lake. There's a lot of fish in here as well, a lot of big fish as well apparently. First thing I'm going to do this morning is I'm actually going to head into the village first. Make sure that the shop is open. All right, back at camp. And yeah, I still need to sort this tarp out. Might leave it for another day though. All right, I'm going to unload the few bits of shopping I got and then go for a little wander around in these woods, I think. So I am going to stick to the pathway once I locate it, because it's just a bit hard to walk through these woods. First of all, like, look at all these ditches and holes. Like, it's super uneven ground. Ooh, which way do we go? Guess there's quite a few pathways after all. Oh, what is that? Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Pretty rainy. Yeah, that rain's just sort of come out of nowhere. What is this massive pipe here, though? Oh, it's not in use anymore, obviously. Wonder what that was for, though. Big old pipe in the middle of nowhere. Right, we're back at camp, and I've just been walking around my campsite trying to figure out where I'm going to make this fire. I was having a little look over here, and I poked my hand into the ground, and as you can see, we got clay. So yeah, that's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna make a little clay fire pit. Gonna relocate all this moss. Easy as that, really. I won't mind. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I kind of want to put one more layer on it though, just so it's thick. Right, I'm going to leave that clay fire pit for about an hour, let it dry. I mean, I know it's not going to dry. It's going to take far longer than an hour to dry. That'll take days to dry, probably weeks in this kind of weather. But yeah, I'm going to leave it for an hour anyway, and then I'll start building the fire on top, and that will speed up the drying process. And by the time that fire burns down tonight, it'll be completely dry. Just woken up, and I can't believe what I'm seeing outside of my tent. Look at that. It's literally been snowing. Is that snow, girly? Is it? I mean, there was snow in the forecast, but I didn't actually think it was going to snow. To be fair, it's not snowed a huge amount. Oh dear. Yeah, my fire pit is flooded a little bit. That's not great. I think making a little shelter actually for the fireplace would be a good idea today. Right, that should be plenty of wood. All right, it's definitely not perfect, but I think that's going to do the job just fine. I'm just going to be layering sticks on top of here like that to create the roof. Right, I don't think this will be enough, but it'll be a good start. All right, yeah, going to need a few more. In fact, I could probably get away with it like that if I just move them all a little bit over here. There we go, that's already covering all of the fire. All right, now comes the fun part. I didn't get too much clay, but I really don't want to be putting too much on here. A very thin layer is all I want, really. Just fill these gaps with clay, really. Right, I think that should do. Right, the final step is going to be a little bit of moss. There's actually a bit here that I had from the other day. There it is, the finished product. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it's going to do the job just fine. So yeah, I'm going to drain out this clay fire pit now, get the water out, get it as dry as I can, and then get a fire going. All right, that fire's looking good enough now. Honestly, what I'm about to cook is going to cook in literally like 5 minutes, so don't need a big blazing fire for this meal. Spot on. Oh, that is so bright. Turn it down. Oh. Well, good morning, guys. Not the best night's sleep ever. I got woken up many times last night by a big flock of geese that were really noisy. Alrighty, well, literally 5 minutes later, in the space of me getting my socks on, it's just started hailing like crazy. So yeah, might be having a lazy day in the tent until this stops anyway. Well, good morning, guys. Don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of snow on the ground, which is quite surprising to see, because the rain last night was absolutely crazy. So if you can see in that little hole there, it's almost full with water. Wait, I'm not done yet. Come here. Does that taste yummy? looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. Oh yeah. Love to see that. So I'm sure some of you will be very happy to hear I finally replaced my camping shower. Did it before I came up here. And yeah, it's been about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since my last proper wash. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Right, while I got this fire going, I'm actually going to cook a little bit of a late breakfast, early lunch. A little bit of spinach, a little bit of black pudding. Perfect. Yeah, I was walking up through this way, or near this way, yesterday, and it just looks so beautiful. Definitely got to be careful where you're walking here, because there's so many holes filled to the brim with water. What you found? Poo? Nice. Come on, move on. No eating it, no rolling in it. Oh, I'll tell you what, this stuff is so good for starting fires. Goes up unbelievably fast. So I'm definitely going to grab a good bit of this, fill my pockets with it. It makes starting the fire a lot easier. Wonder what all this is. Kind of looks like driftwood. Ah, you gotta love Scotland. So bloody beautiful. And this isn't even the Highlands yet. It's gonna get a lot more beautiful than this. Don't know what they are. Some kind of piles of stone or rubble, something. It's looking pretty high up. Now I'm right next to it. Please, can I not cause an avalanche and die? That would be great. Almost there. Hey! Wow. Yeah, not super high up, but these are some big mounds, you know, and they're not very stable. Like if you're messing about on them too much, you could cause like a mini avalanche here and it could easily bury you. And then you'd never see the light of day again. Whoa. Woo. Right, next stop, I'm going to check out what that little building is. Wow, maybe the farmer does use it. since it's on his land. It's got a little grip container in there. Is there actually grit in it? No. Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's quite important up here because it snows so much. Yeah, it's just a straight walk down now. Back to camp in those woods. There's those pesky geese. Yeah, you guys, you keep me up all night, don't you? Huh? Right, get my water filter. And yeah, tonight I'm just going to be doing a lovely pasta sauce, sort of a very rustic vegetable pasta sauce dish. It's not the Mediterranean pasta because I don't have chilies or anything like that. But yeah, it's just basically using up my leftover veg really. Might even add a little bit of bacon just to spruce it up a little bit. Why not? Right, I am going to add some bacon. I really think it's going to lift this dish up quite a lot, so I'm just going to chuck it in there. No point mucking about. Well, there it is, vegetable and bacon pasta with a bit of cheese on top. And yeah, I've never cooked this before, but I've done amazing because it tastes absolutely incredible, even if I do say so myself. Well, good morning guys. It's about a day later. I got a good few jobs that I want to do today. The main one is going to be collecting firewood and doing one final shop run. I'll probably do a little tidy up as well and maybe a couple of other things. It's gone back to being grey, wet, and honestly a little bit colder as well. I think there's some snow in the forecast as well for the next few days. I just went straight into that hole. Oh dear, oh my goodness, almost went into another. Oh, I've just realised I've completely forgot my bag. Damn it. Oh, I'll just have to take whatever I can carry. Yeah, it's really not a massive amount of firewood, but if I can get this to last the next 2 days with some simple meals, then that should be fine. Right, just gonna have a little tidy up around the camp next. As you can see, there's quite a bit of rubbish underneath the tarp. There's a little bit more inside the tent. All right, just gotta give my pots and pans a scrub and get rid of this rubbish bag. Well, I would call this the full English breakfast, but we're no longer in England, so yeah, this is the full Scottish breakfast, minus the haggis. I'm not feeling too great this morning. Surprise, surprise, I've caught something from the last time I was in the city a couple of days ago. Happens every single time. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself up. I'm gonna go and explore this one final place in this area that I haven't been to yet. It just kind of makes sense before I do end up leaving. So yeah, gonna get myself up and go and do that. All right, here we are. Should be fairly obvious what's going to be on the other side of this barrier here. Oh yeah, lovely. You having a look, are you? Careful. Oh, hello, mate. Oh, yeah, not bad. Any luck? Ah. Right, I'm going to see if I can get all the way around, do a big circle. Don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to find out soon enough. There are those noisy geese again. That's what I hear most nights in this area. Except it's normally a lot worse. They're normally in a big flock. Hey up, is this the flock? This looks like the flock that keeps me awake. Yeah, this is definitely it. Oh, you're all quiet now. Now that I'm wide awake, you're all quiet. Huh? What's that all about? What is that? Is that some kind of buoy? Oh God, it's heavy here. This is a seriously beautiful place. Looks pretty wild as well. Look at the colour of the grass in here. So vibrant. What is going on there? Looks like a waste site. Although that building's looking pretty abandoned, I kind of want to... Yeah, I'm going to have to jump over and have a little look. Gonna have to, guys. Yeah, that looks like an old toilet. This kind of looks like once upon a time it was a public car park. Wow. I don't even want to go inside, to be honest, guys. Put the camera in. But look, there's not even floorboards over there. Bloody hell. Right, come on then. Let's get out of here. Well, back at my lock now, and it is good to be back. Gonna get back to camp, warm my bones up, because yeah, it's a surprisingly chilly day, considering the sun is out. As soon as that wind hits you, even a little bit, you really start to feel the cold. Not had a great morning so far, had a little bit of a disaster. Let me show you what's going on. So yeah, this is what's happened this morning. As you can see, my tent door has completely broke. So yeah, this has happened at the worst possible time as well, because obviously it's getting a lot warmer now, and all the insects are going to start coming out. And especially being up in Scotland. Scotland is notorious for midges. So if I don't get this fixed really soon, then I'm going to be in a whole world of pain. But yeah, I've only got one job that I need to do today. Very important job though. And that job is charging the brand new power station. Well, I say brand new, I've had it for a good few weeks now. But yeah guys, I'm going to go and replace this tent today because I'm getting quite eager now to start heading further north. And I'm definitely going to want a proper midge-proof tent. And right now, this is not midge-proof at all. Quite a lot of grey clouds about, but there's some blue sky, there's some sunshine. Can't complain. Right, here we are, my favourite shop in the whole wide world. I didn't record anything inside because there's quite a few people around. But yeah, managed to get a tent. I'm going to get on the train, get back, and I'll show you what I got. Alright, back at camp. I'm going to do this inside the tent because the weather's gone a little bit crazy out there this evening. But yeah, got a brand new tent here. It's an OEX tent. I think OEX is a pretty good brand as far as their tents go. But yeah, I'm not going to set this up at this spot. I'm going to wait until I get to my new spot and then set this new tent up. Today is the day. Finally, I'm going to be moving on, and it looks like the perfect day for it as well. Look at that. There's a bit of sunshine. It's not quite blue skies, but it ain't raining, so yeah, there's not going to be a better day than today. Alright guys, we're pretty much packed away and ready to go. Just got to get the dog backpack on, my backpacks, and then lug it all around this lock and get to the train station. Good girl. Oh. That is not a good start. Don't worry, it does go back in. Ah! Well, absolute devastation, guys. The wheel has completely come off. I've only just started. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to carry all of this stuff. The amount of miles I got to walk to the train station, this is not going to happen. Yeah, I've completely screwed myself over here. Yeah, going to be spending another few nights here. Unfortunately, really didn't want to stay here, but especially now I've packed everything up. But you know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, I'm going to set up the new tent now, and then I'm going to have to go into the village, get some more food, because I've got absolutely nothing. I'm right back in this position again. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain, because I've just dismantled my fire shelter. Oh dear. Not a good day, is it, girly? Well, there it is. That's the new tent set up. It's quite a nice tent as well. I quite like it. The only complaint I do have is there's nothing on the roof to hang my light from, which is definitely going to get annoying. Maybe I could do it up there. But yeah, that's slightly annoying. Oh well. Well, good morning guys. First night in this new tent. And yeah, pretty decent tent. It's a bit lower down than my last one, but that doesn't really matter. There's a lot more surface area, so it's feeling a lot less cramped, and it's a lot brighter than my last one in the daytime. So yeah, really liking it so far. So yeah, I'm going to get myself up and head to go outdoors once again. Oh, and the most important part of this new tent, I actually have a door now. Lovely. Well, here we are once again. Had to come to a completely different store this time though. But according to the information online, they do have trolleys in stock. Okay, just came out of the shop and this is what I came out with. Ultimate terrain wagon. Right, I'm off the train, got a few miles to walk. I think I'm gonna unbox it now. Oh my goodness, guys, it is a monster. What have I bought? Look at the size of this thing. Absolutely enormous. All right, back at camp. And yeah, that whole trip back was so easy with these wheels. So unbelievably easy. Well, I've literally been sat in the tent for about 5 minutes and it seems like the heavens have opened up. But yeah, timed that absolutely perfectly getting back to the tent. But yeah, I'm just going to play it by ear, and hopefully it clears up in about an hour or two, and then I can do a bit of cooking. If it doesn't, then I'll probably just be eating cold food. All right, luckily that rain has stopped, so definitely time to cook a bit of dinner. Well, there it is, guys. Chili con carne with some sour cream and guacamole. And there's also plenty more for tomorrow. Well, good morning, guys. It is absolutely hammering it down out there this morning. Wow. Yeah, I think it's going to be like this all day as well, because there's a storm passing through at the moment. I think it's going to get quite bad later on as well, in terms of wind and even snow. So, yeah, just going to be lazing around in the tent, just hunkering down and waiting for this storm to pass, really. Well, good morning, guys. I cannot believe that it's still raining. It sounds heavier than yesterday as well. Absolutely crazy. In fact, I think it's hailing. Yeah, it is, look. Wow, a lot of thunder as well this morning. Honestly, I thought that storm had passed, but maybe there's a little bit lingering still. Oh my God, there's actually snow. Oh wow. I did not expect it to look like this. Oh, wow. I can't believe how much it snowed in such a short amount of time, because it definitely wasn't snowing last night or even in the early hours of this morning. That's literally happened in about 2 hours. Less than that even. Wow. Oh. That is some heavy snow. Right, just going to go for a nice little walk around the loch, I think. I don't want to go too far because honestly it is pretty cold. Pretty chilly this morning. I think someone's happy to see the snow. Ayana! Come here. I wonder how the swans feel about the snow. Doesn't look like they mind too much. Wow, feels like a proper winter day, this does. I can't remember the last time I saw snow like this, like proper heavy snow like this. It's definitely been a while. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Hands are a little bit chilly though. Forgot to bring my gloves out. All right, almost back at camp, and look at how that weather's changed. Sun's out, blue skies, in literally the space of like half an hour. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. What a beautiful day now. All right, back at camp. I think I'm gonna get in and warm my hands up. There's one more place that I wanted to have a little look around before I do eventually leave this area. And this is what I wanted to look at before I leave this area. These massive, massive wind turbines that I've been seeing in the distance for quite a while now. Looks like you can walk straight up to it as well. This is T01, if you're wondering. Look at the girth on that thing. Absolutely massive. Wow. danger of death. I don't think I've ever been underneath a man-made structure this big that's like in motion in my life. It's honestly so cool. But yeah, gonna head back to camp now. Hopefully I can get back before it's completely dark. Oh, well, good morning. It's supposed to be a pretty rainy, wet day today. Yeah, since I'm going to be staying for a couple more days, there's a couple of jobs that I need to do. Just going to restock on firewood and restock on water. Come on, you're gonna get wet out there. Well, that is literally all I needed to do today, and by the sounds of it, I timed it perfectly. Right, on the way back, got a load of nice food as well, and bloody hell, it's literally just started hailing. Ow! One of them just hit my cheek. God damn. Right, yeah, should be back in about 10 minutes. Okay, last thing I can record today is this. I went to the butcher's today just to get a nice bit of meat, because honestly I feel like my body's craving it. So I got a nice bit of meat for me, and of course I asked the butcher if they had any bones with meat on them, and he did. Oh, is that for you? Oh, go on then. And she's gone. Well, good morning guys. Not had the best night's sleep ever. I think my my air mattress has got its first puncture, because it seems to have deflated a little bit in the night. Sort of touching the floor a little bit. So yeah, that's definitely going to be the first thing I do when I get up today. Ah, found it already. That was quick. A little bit of charred wood from the fire. That'll mark the spot. And that's it, easy as that. That is so much easier than messing around with super glue, I tell you now. Oh, I think you've earned this, haven't you? Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that's a big bone, isn't it? Can you fit that in your gob? I don't think you can you? So today is moving day, finally. I know I said that in one of the last videos, but this time I mean it. It is definitely moving day. No excuses, no exceptions. Even if something goes wrong, I'm just gonna deal with it as best as I can.
This is Nomad Central. This train is for Chelmsford Central.
Alright guys, just got off the train. And yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but the one downfall of leaving in the evening is I now have to wait until 8 o'clock in the morning for the earliest train up into the Highlands. Alright, this is the destination up here. This little pathway should lead me onto a river, I think, and just a little tiny wooded area. Right, this is kind of looking like where all the drug addicts might congregate. But yeah, I think this will do absolutely fine for tonight. Probably just set up like right here or something. Looks good enough. And honestly, I can't afford to be picky. So yeah. Well, there we are, all set up in the tent. Most of my stuff is still outside in the trolley, but it's got the tarp over the top of it, so yeah, should be fine. Guys, I cannot believe I was going to spend the night in a bus stop or on a park bench. That just sounds miserable. Now I've got the tent up, I couldn't think of anything worse. In fact, that's what I did on my first trip up here on the train, because I had such a long transfer. I had to spend about 6 or 7 hours in a city. So, but this place is pretty small. It's pretty quiet. So yeah, I don't think I'll get any trouble here. Yeah, set my alarm for 7 AM. Time to get some much needed rest, and yeah, excited for tomorrow. Well, only managed to get a few hours sleep in the end, so not feeling too great. But yeah, it's just gone 7, so time to get up and get to the train station. Why are you getting more comfy? I got a good feeling about this direction. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. And this is the direction I'm heading in. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Alright, I scouted ahead a little bit without the wagon, and I think this is going to be my spot. This is looking pretty good. I'm going to set up the tent pretty much where the dog is. And down here there's a lovely bit of rock coming out the ground, which is going to be absolutely perfect for getting a fire on top of. So yeah, I'm going to go get the rest of my stuff and get it back here. Finally got the wagon to this new spot. I'd be lying if I said that was easy. That was incredibly difficult. I mean, this terrain is not the easiest to get across. But yeah, I feel great now I'm here. Woo! Literally in the middle of nowhere. I am honestly just exhausted. It's been such a long day, and I had literally 2 hours sleep last night. And all that traveling today, yeah, I am literally ready to pass out now. So yeah, gonna get the tent set up, and I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow morning. Well, good morning, guys. And what a view to wake up to. Oh, and what a gorgeous day as well. So I think I must have pitched up on top of an ant's nest, because my bag is filled with ants. There's quite a lot crawling all over the place here. Oh my god, there's loads in my bag. Yeah, I've definitely pitched up on top of a nest. It's fine though. At least they're black ants. Right, I think this is going to be my main water collecting point. Nice little stream going into the lock. I don't know if you guys remember the colour of the water from the last lock I was staying at. Look at the difference. I mean, that is crystal clear. Right, next job is just to collect a load of rocks and surround the fire pit, because it was quite hard to get the fire lit last night when I was cooking my burgers. I don't know if that's going to be sufficient or not. There's one more job to do. I didn't realise until I got into the tent and felt how hot it was. So yeah, I bagged up all of my food, the stuff that's going to go off quickly, like meat, fruit, yogurt, stuff like that. Right, I put a couple of rocks either side. Yeah, I think that'll do. Right, pegged that bit of rope down with 3 poles, so that ain't going anywhere. Yeah, that's a really shady spot and in the water. So yeah, how funny would it be if I wake up tomorrow, whole bag is gone? Well, it wouldn't be very funny at all, actually. And what a beautiful day once again. Love that. But yeah, I'm going to get myself down to the lock and get a few things for breakfast. All right, guys, I can't resist any longer. I'm going to be spending today getting to the very top of this hill here. This one right here. I'm going to get right to the top there. It's a really cool looking hill. I don't know how hard or easy it's going to be, but yeah, hopefully I can get to the top and I'll have a lovely 360 view of everything around me. Yeah, as you can see, this lock actually goes on for quite a distance in that direction. I think it connects with a few other locks. Oh, it's looking a lot wider than I thought it would be. But as long as it's shallow, it's not even looking that shallow actually. Hey, look, there's a tripod there. Oh, you idiot, it's not a tripod. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's looking much easier to cross. Oh, wow. Tell you what, guys, the closer I get, the more I'm sort of realizing how much of a big hike this actually is. Wow, it just got unbelievably boggy. Woo! Oh, guys, I don't know what I was thinking, saying I'm going to get to the top of that. It is so much further away than it looks like. And a lot bigger than it looks as well. So yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but I am going to get to the top of its little brother just here. Right, final stretch of this hill. Oh my goodness. This is such a harder walk than I thought it would be, or a harder ascent rather. I didn't realize it was so, well, this much of an incline. Definitely testing my fitness. Oh yes. Oh, wow. Wow, what an incredible view. I can't believe I was going to get up that one. I was playing with a little lamb. I think it's lost its mum. Poor little thing. Come on, leave it alone. Leave it alone. You're probably terrifying it. Ayana, come on. Come on. Come on, this way. Good girl, come on. Yeah, poor little lamb. Hopefully it finds its mum, because it looks way too young to be on its own. It's absolutely tiny. There's mummy sheep just poking out behind that rock. There we go. They're reunited. Well, I'm not going to lie, guys. I was literally sat up on this hill for over 2 hours. It's just so beautiful. I didn't want to leave. But yeah, I'm going to head back now, get back to camp, and hopefully get a bit of firewood on the way back as well. Come on, then. Right, there's plenty of trees here. And it's been so hot and dry for the past like 5 days. Everything on the ground should be bone dry. So yeah, I'm gonna collect up a little bit of firewood and then get back to camp. Look at this little mini beach I found on the shore of this loch. How nice is that? It's your own private little mini beach, this is. Beautiful. Let's try and throw a stick in. See if she'll go swimming. She could use a little cool down. Ready then? Yeah, it really doesn't get that deep, does it? Oh, home sweet home. Oh God, that was one hell of a trek. Oh yeah, I got my firewood as well. A load of firewood in there, sorted. That should last a couple of days, easy. Well, good morning, guys. Slept like an absolute baby. Wow, there was a bit of noise outside the tent as soon as the sun set. It sounded like a little mini alien spaceship was flying around. Obviously, it wasn't, but yeah, I think it was called a common snipe. Just the most weirdest sounding bird when they're flying around. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself up. It looks like another beautiful day, so I'm gonna get down to the coastline, do a little bit of exploring, and hopefully a little bit of fishing. Oh, I lied, guys. It's not another beautiful day. Well, I mean, it is a beautiful day, but it's not as beautiful as it's been. Oh dear, I literally just had to walk all the way back because I forgot the most important bit of gear for what I'm about to do. The bloody fishing rod. Right, I've come to the little village just behind this seawall here. Seems like a decent place to cast out. So I'm going to give it a go here for a little bit first, and then probably go somewhere a little bit different. One thing I didn't really think about before I got here was the fact that I don't have any bait, and looking at the rocks, not seeing any limpets. Ah, yeah, there we go. There's limpets. Yeah, there's bloody loads of them. All right, so I've got plenty of bait. So yeah, I'm gonna get the rod set up. Just gonna get a nice fat limpet now. Whack him on the hook. That was an absolute fail. Here's a nice big one. Oh, there's loads here actually. Take one of these. All right, there it is. I put both those limpets on that one hook because it is quite a big hook. Oh no. Second snag this time, I don't think I can get it loose. Yeah, before I change locations, I'm going to have a little look up here. See if I can get all the way around this wall up here. Although it's not looking too good. Whoa, these rocks are slippy. I wonder what comes out of there. Oh, oh my goodness. I just got drenched. Yeah, not too sure about that actually. So I probably could get onto that ledge, get right out over there, but honestly the dog's a little bit clumsy, she'll probably fall in. Yeah, I think I'm going to choose a completely different spot. Alright, this is a new spot I'm going to try. It's still looking pretty rocky, honestly, but it seems rocky all the way around here. I couldn't find any proper sandy beaches. Also, I brought my bag of firewood, brought some food as well, because I was gonna cook a little food while I'm doing this. Just makes it a bit easier. It means I don't have to go back to camp early. I can spend pretty much the rest of the day here. Oh. Right, that's dinner all prepped. Just got to let that simmer for about an hour now. So yeah, I'm going to try my hand at a bit of fishing again, and let's see if I'm going to get a bit of protein with this meal. Funnily enough, fish goes really well with any kind of Mediterranean pasta sauce. So yeah. Oh dear, there's loads of rocks here by the looks of it. That is not ideal. Maybe I'll try and cast out a little bit sort of this way. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Ah, I can't believe it. I'm snagged again. Well, actually, I can believe it. This is a terrible spot. Right, this fire's definitely gone out now. But that's looking pretty good. Do you know what? I think what I might do is I'm going to get the fire going again. But before I do that, I might forage a few limpets. Since I didn't catch a fish, I might as well get a bit of shellfish in my sauce. It's nothing crazy, but got a decent handful there. So yeah, I'm going to chuck these in with my pasta sauce. Little bit of cheese, of course. Oh. Look how calm the sea is now. So tranquil. Well, on the way back to camp now, because it's going to get dark in probably about half an hour. So yeah, see you back at camp, guys. Boy, oh boy, am I happy to see my tent. Well, good morning, guys. Not a bad day. A little bit cloudy again. Look how low these clouds are. Or maybe it's how high these hills are. Right guys, first thing I'm going to do today, I'm going to spend a couple of hours in the village charging up my power station, hopefully anyway. I haven't actually scouted out anywhere that I will be able to charge it. But it's on 20% now, so if there isn't anywhere in this village that I'm going to be able to charge it, then I've got 20% power to come up with a new plan basically. And yeah, this power station, it lasts a good while if you're only charging up phones and stuff like that, small devices. I can get about 50 to 55 full phone charges before this thing runs out, so yeah, it's a lifesaver out here. For me anyway. Well, thank goodness I've managed to find somewhere to charge the power station. So yeah, just waiting for that to charge. And when it finishes, I might have a little look around this village because I haven't actually checked it out while I've been here. It's quite a nice little village as well, so yeah. Just walking back to camp after charging my power station, and look at that view. Just look at it. What a beautiful sunset. Absolutely gorgeous. What an incredible place in the world. Well, good morning guys. I am absolutely covered in hair. Just look at that. It is literally everywhere. Isn't it? Hmm? Yes, you. Oh, yes. A gorgeous day. All right, it's going to be a little bit of a boring start to the day because I got to do a little bit of travelling, head to the post office in a completely different area to pick up my replacement tripod. Where does this one go?
Just up the top.
Just at the top?
That's me finished.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
Ah, guys, I'm not sure if I was recording all of that, but yeah, the buses here seem to be a bit of a nightmare. Like, the only one going to where I need to go to doesn't allow dogs, and the one that does allow dogs doesn't even go there. So they have quite a big harbour or marina, whatever you want to call it, and they do some wildlife tours on the boats. So I think I'm going to head there now and try and get a ticket, because yeah, that just sounds like fun while I'm here. So yeah, let's go on a boat ride. Oh, you see the little shoal of fish? What are they, minnows? I'm really not too sure. They are diddy though, diddy little things. Oh my, you see that fish? That is a fish. That is a decent sized fish. Right there, right in front of me. I could dive in and grab it with my hands. Obviously not, but look how close he is and how visible. Like, this is where I should have been. Just literally, don't even need the rod. Just chuck a bit of line in with a hook. Look at that fish just swimming around in there. You can't be afraid to get wet. Not if you want it. What is that even? A little bit of seaweed. You gonna get it? You gonna get it? It's like a cat with water. Don't look at me like that. I'm not getting it. Just been sat here for like 2 hours now. It's so beautiful. But the sun is finally starting to set, as you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to camp now and cook a bit of dinner because I am absolutely starving hungry. All right, finally back at camp. Well, just came down to the lock to wash my pots and pans and look what I found. Leeches. Someone was telling me about these in the comment section. I don't think I've ever actually seen a leech before. Some of these are pretty big as well. Look at the size of that one. There's so many just in this little tiny shallow bit here. So, God, imagine how many are actually out there. If that don't put you off swimming in the loch, I don't know what will. Oh, creepy little things, eh? Well, there's dinner, guys. 2 lovely burgers. Gonna get these down me and then retreat into the tent for the night. Oh, what a gorgeous day today. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, it's about midday and I'm just heading up to this loch, which is sort of on top of this hill up here. I scouted this place out a couple of days ago and it just looks stunning up here. So I thought I'd come up and try a little bit of loch fishing. Yeah, there's a lovely little beach here. And an abandoned boat, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this loch seems really shallow on this bit. Just been sat on this boat now with my feet in the water for about an hour and a half. I could easily sit here for another like hour and a half doing absolutely nothing. Oh, it's just so nice here. But yeah, I'm gonna get the rod set up now and try my luck in this loch. But I don't have any floats, so I'm just gonna use like a stick or something like that. I also don't have any bait, but I found some leeches in this loch. And that's gonna be perfect bait because it's what the fish are eating already. It's what they're used to eating. All right, got a decent amount of leeches. Some of them are far too small to even put on a hook, but there's also some fat, juicy ones in there. I'll probably walk around the edge until I find like a decent spot, really. All right, guys, I think this is going to be my spot. I mean, it's shallow around the edges, all the way around the edge of this loch. It's pretty shallow, but it seems to drop off here, as you can see. Okay, that didn't seem too bad. Right, I've been out there for like half an hour now. I think I'm going to cast it out again. I want to try and get it much further out this time. What are you doing? I'm not going to catch anything if you're splashing around in there, am I? Well, I was there for quite a while. Did quite a few more casts off camera, but no luck. So I'm going to head back to that little beach area now. Well, there they are. Beautiful burgers with some bacon. Lovely. Just noticed this in the water. It's like a bait box, right? Oh dear. Yeah, that's a spinner, isn't it? Ooh. I wonder if I could use these. Oh guys, these hooks are like actually falling apart. Like you can literally tear bits off of these hooks. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be using anything from this very old kit. I am eager to go this morning, let me tell you, absolutely full of energy. I don't know why, I didn't even sleep that well last night. I probably only got like 5 hours sleep, if that. Yeah, yesterday I didn't really do anything. Me and the dog were just sat on the coast all day, just relaxing. So maybe that's why I got so much energy today. I think I want to go for a nice long hike, explore some of the area. I've got a few places in mind. But honestly, looking at myself in the camera now, maybe I should have a shave before I go. Right, looking a wee bit better. And yeah, the place I'm trying to get to is straight ahead of me. But I don't actually know if I can get there by going this way. But I'm going to find out soon enough. Oh, wow. I mean, this is true wilderness here. And I don't have any signal on my phone either. You know, if I fell down a little hole and broke both my legs, chances are that'll be it, you know? I just suffer for a few days until I die. Well, to be fair, noise does travel quite far through these valleys, so... And maybe the dog might be smart enough to go and get help, but I'm not too sure about that one. It's getting a little bit boggy here. Oh, wow, guys, that is one way to almost lose a shoe. I literally just went ankle deep into that thick mud. Whoa. Ah, finally, I can see my destination just in the distance there. So if it wasn't obvious enough already, this is Loch Morar. And it's a little bit of a lesser known loch, although it is a very special loch because, believe it or not, it carries on for another about 9 miles this way. Where that little tiny island is over there, that's about 3 miles away, and then round that bend, it carries on for another like 7 miles. And it's about 1 mile wide. So it is a big boy, it really is. But that's not what makes this loch famous. This loch is actually famous for how deep it is. It is the deepest freshwater loch in the whole of the UK and one of the deepest in the whole of Europe. It goes down to 300 meters, more than 300 meters in some places, which is over 1,000 foot. But this loch is actually famous for one more thing as well. So just like Loch Ness, Loch Morar has its own legendary monster, and there have been quite a few sightings over the years from locals and fishermen. It's called Morag. I was hoping I'd be able to spot her today, but she must be sleeping. Shower equivalents of those in this village. I've never seen these before, never in my life. So I'm quite excited to try them out. You'd literally just pay £2 and you can go in and have a shower. Yeah, not too sure what I'll do with the dog. Probably have to tie her up outside because I don't think people would appreciate me bringing the dog in, especially with how hairy she is right now. But yeah, I'm pretty excited, to be honest. I literally haven't had a wash since I've been up here. So yeah, I'm ready for this. All right, just left. Also did a little tidy up as well and bagged up all my rubbish from this week. Oh.
Please present your card or your mobile phone.
Wow, it even talks.
Authorizing.
Wow, that was a nightmare, guys, but I'm in. It's looking pretty nice in here as well. Not too bad. Right, let's have a nice shower. Oh, that was so good. It didn't turn off automatically, so I don't know why it said, you know, it only lasts 4 minutes. It lasted a lot longer than 4 minutes. I know I said this in one of my last videos, but this time I really do mean it. I really do want to get to the top of there. Oh, wow. Looking pretty incredible already. And I'm nowhere near the top. You can't even see the hill I'm trying to get up to from here. I think I've got to go all the way up and then down and then one final ascent and I should be there. Oh. Well, there it is. Oh my goodness, I don't feel like this way has made it any easier, really. Oh my goodness, guys. That was pretty terrifying. I almost went up to my knee. Yeah, I mean, that is just the only problem with going off the beaten track. You know, you never know what you're really walking into. Oh God, what have I got myself into here? Oh no, guys, what have I done? There is a huge fence here going all the way, basically blocking me off completely. Yeah, I think all I can do is just follow it down, really. I mean, what other choice do I have? Oh, it just goes on. It doesn't end. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a little gap? Oh, there's a gap. Praise the Lord. There is a gap in the fence. Oh, yes. Well, it definitely looks like it's getting closer now, at least. But wow, still got so far to go. Look at that up there, guys. That is the destination. Looks like I'm heading up into the clouds. Honestly though, the wind has picked up and there's some really grey clouds that look like they're heading straight over to me. So the very summit that I was trying to get to, it's literally disappeared in all the clouds. I cannot see it anymore. That is really not good. Yeah, the weather really has changed up here. Oh, guys, I think this is where I'm gonna have to call it. Literally can't see where I'm going now. It's really quite bad. So, I think the sensible thing to do is just to end it here. Because look behind me, I literally came from there, and you could see the sea. Literally can't even see the next hill. Now, as I descend, it'll get a lot better. So yeah, I'm just gonna make my way back down, step by step. I mean, even down here, the visibility isn't great. So, I think I definitely made the right call, you know. Oh, home sweet home. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see my tent. Just look at it up there. You literally can't even see the peak of that hill. That is crazy. My boots, my socks and my feet are drenched after that. You're pretty wet as well, aren't you, eh? Give me a paw. Good girl. Let's dry you off. Unfortunately, I can't laze about. I have no food at camp. I have no firewood at camp, and I've only got a little bit of water left. So, yeah, I need to go and do a shopping trip. I need to go and do a firewood run and a water run. Oh, I probably should have brought my saw with me. Thinking about it now. Or I could just lug one of these back. It's not too far. How heavy is that? Oh, that's as light as anything. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take that whole branch back, actually. That's perfect. Well, that was a super easy firewood run, guys. Not going to lie. Literally only took about 10 minutes. Beautiful. Lovely bit of steak, baby potatoes and creamy spinach. Absolutely beautiful. You definitely deserve it, don't you, after all the walking we've been doing. You dropped your potato. She does not care. More interested in the steaks. Well, good morning, guys. Just left camp. Just gonna head to the coast today. Got a fishing rod in my bag. So yeah, gonna do a little bit of fishing, maybe a little bit of foraging, but most importantly, I just want to have a nice relaxing day. I just found another lobster cage. I mean, this one's a lot smaller actually, so it's probably for crabs. Oh, I didn't think I'd ever find one again, although it looks a little bit busted up. Oh, do you know what? I think I might try and give it a go. I could probably just fill it with rocks to keep it from floating away. I don't know how I'll keep the bait from going everywhere. I mean, I don't even have any bait. We already know it's going to be filled with limpets. That's all I got, really. Got some shellfish here, some absolutely enormous limpets. So I'm gonna smash all these up so that they sort of release their fishy scent. I'm gonna put them in a plastic bottle, poke some holes in the bottle, put the bottle in the trap, and then take it down, find a good spot to put it in, and I'll just use some rocks as weights to keep it there. Oh, that just went straight in my eye. That was lush. That should do. And that's it, the trap is set. I'm not sure if this should be out or in. I'm guessing in, like that. Yeah. Right, that's as good as it's gonna get really, so I'm just gonna chuck it in. Put the knife down so I don't stab myself. It's probably far from ideal, but yeah, with the limited resources I have, that's as good as it's gonna get really. I'm quite excited though to come back and check that. It might not look very deep, but you know, this whole bit gets submerged at high tide, so. Right, decent amount of limpets there. I do want to get a bit of seaweed as well, but first I'm going to get the fire going. Oh, I've been looking for almost an hour now for a bit of sea lettuce. I can't find any anywhere. Oh. Well, that really sucks, to be honest. I couldn't find any sea lettuce, but oh, I really did try, guys. I really did. So yeah, I'm just going to get this onion and this garlic cooked up, add the limpets, and that'll do. All right, I put an unbelievable amount of garlic in there. Just going to chuck the limpets in there. Bit of water. All right, let's see if this works. Improvise with a little pebble lid. There we go, that should do. I mean, that is tasty. That is seriously tasty. Just full of flavour. Mm. This is the first tick I've found on her since I've been up here. Quite a big one. There we go, easy as that. Right, I think you're all clear, aren't you? Are you? Are you all clear? Eh? What? Are you quite alright? What? What? Someone's a little bit excited, aren't you, eh? That's my firewood. No, that's mine. It's not yours, is it? It's not yours. I need it. Hey! I need it. Stop it. Leave my firewood alone. Get away. Get away. Oh. 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 Don't go for the firewood again. Oh, you little lunatic. Aren't you? Oh yeah, I'm also going to be checking my trap that I left the other day. In about 7 or 8 hours, it'll be low tide, and it will have been in there for 48 hours total, which is apparently like the maximum time you're supposed to leave a trap before checking it again. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just what I read online. Right, on my way back from charging up the power station, I'm going to do something a little bit risky now. I'm going to leave it here, wrapped up in this camo poncho, and I'm going to go and check my lobster trap now, which is about a mile this way. And yeah, hopefully this stays here. Oh, little lamb, all alone. All alone, where's your mummy? It's still there. Oh, it is. Tide is definitely higher today, even at low tide. I think I'm going to need to get in to get that, you know. Right, let's have a look, see if we've got anything. What a surprise. It's completely empty. Oh dear. Oh, there's a crab in there, guys. There's a crab. No way, there's a crab. It's absolutely tiny though. But do you know what? That is a success, guys. I've actually caught a crab. No way, it worked. And a fish! A fish! Guys, I got a fish! 2 crabs, 3 crabs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. I am so happy. I mean, he's still alive as well. Well, of course he's just been underwater. Look at that, guys. I caught a fish. I did it! Not in the conventional way though, that's for sure. What is it? A perch? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm not too good at fish identification yet. But yeah, I've caught a fish. Not going to eat him because he's absolutely tiny, you know. It's pointless. It's hardly a meal, that. I'm going to let him go. Freedom! I think the same applies for these crabs as well. Or, I mean, this one's not too bad of a size, but honestly, they are just a bit too small, you know, like this one's absolutely tiny. If I can get him out. You know, I'm definitely not eating him, you know. He's going straight back in. Put him in a little rock pool there. You're free, buddy. But yeah, I've actually caught crabs, guys. I mean, I don't know if these are big enough to eat. I don't think I am going to eat them because they do look really, really small. But honestly, I'm just ecstatic that I've actually caught something. I mean, that is a much better view than anything you'll see on your TV on the wall, you know. Can't beat it. And just when you think the view can't get any better, guys. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. I was going to cook some rice with this, but I'm honestly not feeling too hungry, so I think that'll do. I'm going to save the rest of this for tomorrow. Cook some rice with that. That'll be perfect. It's about midday. Had a little bit of a late start to the day, just because I knew I'd need my energy for today. Do you know what? I'm not even going to say what I'm going to do. I'm just going to point the camera in that direction. And yeah, we all know where I'm about to go. So the first leg of this journey is going to be pretty easy and straightforward. It's all pathways and gates and stuff. But once we get a little bit higher up and we reach a certain point, there are no more paths. There are literally no official pathways up onto this hill. I was actually talking to a Well, I wasn't talking to them, but I overheard a couple of locals yesterday talking about this hill. So yeah, I learned a little bit about it without even needing to talk to anyone. Oh, I'm sweating already, guys. I mean, it is quite a hot day. It's quite a beautiful day. I wouldn't say it's a perfect day though, because it is fairly windy in the more exposed areas. And obviously the higher up I go, that wind is going to get a lot stronger. Some kind of man-made wall here. Oh, it's a nice little pool there. It's almost like a mini dam. That's got to be its purpose, right? On guard. So I'm going a different way this time, completely different way. It might look like I'm just going straight towards it again, but I'm actually going to go around it this way, get behind it, and apparently there's an easier route up behind it. So yeah, that's the plan. Right, I've actually changed my mind on the route. You see that sort of, almost looks like a line, like a trail going all the way up. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go. Oh, hello. Wow, you're enormous. Wow, that must be the biggest bird I've ever seen in my life, with my own eyes. He's coming back to say hello again. You better not go for the dog. Is he thinking about it? Hey, get out of here. Seriously, that is a pretty terrifying size of a bird. It seriously was eyeing up the dog then. Ayana, come here. Wow. Well, call me crazy, guys, but I am going to try and feed it. Like, I don't think this is going to work, but I've got a little bit of chicken here, which I bought for the dog as a snack. But I think this bird of prey will happily have a bit. If it's not too scared to come and take it, that is. So if this works, they'll call me the bloody bird whisperer after this. I don't think he's having any of it, you know. Oh, what's he got? What's he got? He's just caught something. Look at him, he's got something. Is that a snake? I don't know what that was, but he's caught dinner. He has caught dinner. Wow. Wow. Now that is something you don't see every day. That was amazing. Wow. Oh, what an incredible thing to see. And here I am trying to bloody feed it. Obviously that big boy can look after itself. Right, it looks like I got two choices here. That way, or that way. Honestly, I'm thinking that way looks a little bit easier. Right, once again, two choices, that way or that way. Decisions, decisions. Looks like Ayana wants to go that way. Yeah, I'll have a quick look up here. Let's see what it looks like. Oh. Right, I'm gonna have one final break before this last descent. Where's that chicken? Oh, there it is. Good girl. You get the rest when we get to the top. Right, this bit's going to be a little bit of a scramble. That's right. This is it, guys. This is it. Just at the top of there. And I'll have made it. I've done it. Oh my goodness. Oh. Look at it. Wow. Water. Well, I've been sat up here for almost an hour now, just appreciating the view. It is just an incredible view, and you can see so far into the landscape, and it really goes to show how rugged and wild the terrain is up here. But yeah, I'm probably going to stay for another like half hour, 40 minutes, bask in my glory a little bit longer, and then I'm going to head back down. All right, guys, going to head back down now. The long journey back down, but it's going to be a lot easier than up, that's for sure. And we are back at camp. Feeling exhausted, but Feeling really good. Pretty damn proud of myself as well. I just conquered that. Hell yeah. Oh, I am exhausted. I'm sure you can tell. Absolutely exhausted. I'm going to feel that tomorrow, that's for sure. Going to be doing something pretty fun and interesting today, but there are going to be a few problems that I might come across during this little adventure. So yeah, I'm going to be spending the night in one of the most isolated bothies in Scotland. I just fell knee deep into a bog. That's a cracking start. Woo! Absolutely lovely. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to be spending the night in a bothy, one of the most isolated bothies up in Scotland. I don't even know if this bothy is unlocked. I did check online, but it didn't really give me a straight answer. It just said the opening times vary each year. So the second problem is the distance. It is really, really far away. In a straight line from my tent, it's about 13 miles, but obviously I'm not going to be walking in a straight line because there's massive hills, lochs and all sorts of crazy terrain up here. So realistically it's going to be like a 20-mile hike, I think. So the first step of this journey is going to be a little bit difficult because it's all off the beaten track. There are no pathways, no routes or anything. So yeah, the first bit and the last bit of this journey are definitely going to be the hardest. Whoa. Can't trust any of this ground here. Really got to be careful. Right, we finally made it onto the pathway, so that's the first bit of this journey completed. I don't know how long this road actually goes on for, but I'm hoping it's going to go on for quite a while, just to make my life a little bit easier. But yeah, I still got a hell of a long distance to walk. I've probably only done 10% of the distance so far, but I'm going to be able to get a really good pace on this paved road. Well, this is no longer a pathway really. I guess it sort of is. Not a very good one though. I'm nowhere near this bothy either. Like seriously, nowhere near. As soon as I get around this corner, you'll see. You'll see. Yep. I mean, there's a whole other bit around this next corner too. Whoa! That wasn't great. So yeah, it's another like 5 miles in that direction. And as you can see, no pathways at all. There's even some bloody fences down here that I'm gonna have to tackle. Oh, well, at least I don't need to get in and get wet to get through this fence. Oh. Right, well, back into pretty much wilderness again. Like, this is seriously untouched land. Yeah, 4 or 5 miles doesn't seem too bad, but on this terrain, it is seriously hard work. It probably feels like 10 to 15 minimum. This is some really tough terrain to navigate. And honestly, I'm expecting it to get a lot tougher. Honestly, guys, I am so tempted to just call it here. And I could probably set up my poncho and my tarp in a way that gives me a bit of protection if it does rain. Oh, badger over there. Yeah, that was not the end of the loch I saw. It really does just go on. I'm still pretty far away. Yeah, on another note, I haven't had signal for about 2 hours now. So yeah, truly on my own out here now. Honestly, as long as it doesn't start raining, like that is the main thing that really worries me. This is the weather just changes. But yeah, I've just got like 3.5 miles to go now. I mean, just look at that. That's what I got to get past. That is nuts. I think I might go down. Maybe that'll make it a bit easier. Oh, wow. Look at that antler. That is so cool. Oh my god, I think I can actually see it. Yeah, that is it. It is in sight. But I don't even know if I can get there. Like, this terrain is absolutely crazy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to try and get to as high up as I can. And maybe there'll be some sort of flat route that I can take, because I am not scrambling across that. That looks like a bloody death trap. Well, I think I'm done, guys. It hurts so much to have seen the bothy in the distance, but I can't go on. I literally cannot go on. This terrain is just, it is just destroying me. Right, I think the smart thing to do now is try and get some sort of shelter set up in this little stone hut. Oh God, that's steep. Next thing I need to do is get a bit of firewood before it starts pouring it down, because that sky is getting worse by the minute. Alright, bit of firewood. That took quite a while to find, and honestly I don't think I've ever been so happy to find firewood in all my life. Oh. There are no words. There really aren't. Alright, I'm going to go and fill my water bottle up at this little stream, and then try and make a little bit of a comfy area under this tarp. Well, there it is. That's going to be home for tonight. I already know this is going to be the worst night's sleep of my life. Oh. Do you know what? It's not as uncomfortable as I thought it would be, actually. It's not great, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not as bad as I thought. So maybe I will be able to get some sleep after all. Oh, yeah, I made a little area here for the dog as well. Oh yeah, I took my socks off too and put some nice dry fresh ones on. Yeah, keeping my gloves to hand in case it gets really chilly. Hey, good girl. We've only just got into bed, and look, already, yeah, there's going to be tons of them. This is why I'm not a big fan of tarps on their own. You really are at the mercy of Mother Nature, and she will mess you up. Ugh, they are just everywhere. Well, good morning, guys. There's first light. It's about 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, it was a pretty shocking night's sleep. I mean, I stayed warm and I stayed dry, so I guess when you look at it like that, it's really not too bad. Right, that's everything packed up. Dog's ready. Don't know how long that's going to stay on her, but yeah, first time this camo poncho is going to come in handy. So yeah, I mean, there are some blue skies coming across, but there's some even darker ones also coming this way. But I'm not going to wait around any longer. I'm just going to make a move now. Yeah, this first 1.5 miles is going to be really, really rough, especially since it's been raining. It's going to be a bit slippy. It's looking pretty misty and dark over there. Proper grey clouds. That rain has just picked up as well. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that was about a half-hour downpour. I am drenched, wet, cold, and tired. And I've still got so far to go. our ancestors would have felt like this almost every single day of their lives. You know, life wasn't always comfortable every day back then. I think people take the luxuries and take the comfort they have these days for granted. Oh, is that a little bit of sunshine? Yes, please. Yeah, not even halfway back yet, but making pretty good time. Can't even see the end of the loch. It's so far away, and it's pretty misty as well. Well, just when you think it couldn't possibly get any worse, massive hailstones. Well, of course the sun will come out when I'm literally 1.5 miles away from my tent. Just beautiful timing. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. Honestly, I am a little bit broken right now. That was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, actually. So close now. I'll be able to see my tent any second. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, I don't expect anyone to believe me, but that was almost a 50-mile round trip. 50 miles. Like I said, that is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Seriously. Well, good morning, guys. Just woke up, and yeah, I got a bit of a loose plan for today. First thing that I'm going to do, definitely going to do, is I'm going to get into the village and charge up my power station. That'll be the final charge in this area, because I am going to be leaving pretty soon after that. Oh yeah, something else quite interesting happened yesterday. Well, actually, the day before that, I was walking around and I noticed there were a couple of cows here. I'd never seen cows here before, so it was a bit weird. And then the day after that, I bumped into the farmer, or one of the farmers. There must be quite a few who are allowed to use this land. Surely it's not just one. So yeah, I bumped into this farmer, and he was asking me if I'd seen any of the cows, because I'm guessing he knows that I'm camped up there. And I said, no, only 2. And he said that 20 had been released in this area, but he hasn't been able to see the other 18. And apparently one of these cows is a bull. So I guess it must be, they must be, you know, getting ready to, I don't know what it's called, calving season? I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's pretty obvious what that one bull's job is. All this freedom and 19 female cows. Not a bad life for a bull, eh? Right, on the way back, power station in hand, fully charged. That always feels amazing. What are you looking at? What? That is literally the only bit of firewood I've got. Could probably make it work, but I might as well just try and go and get a little bit more. Hey, you coming? Of course you are. Full of energy. There we go. That's all worked. Woo. Yeah, that'll do perfect. More than enough. Right, may have overdone it just a little bit here with the potatoes, but yeah, there's dinner. Veg, potatoes, and a bit of fish. That's a good look. But yeah, I'm gonna finish my breakfast, get myself up, and then go do some laundry. I just realised, I think having a shower would also be a very smart thing to do. Right, finally up and out, got all my clothes. So yeah, gonna get to the village, wash all of these. Luckily I have one pair of clean clothes left over, which is what I put on now. Not including boxers though. So I may be going commando today. Right, that's the clothes all dropped off. I'm not sure if I should go and have a shower now or wait until I've got some clean pants and socks to put on. Not sure. Probably going to sit here for a sec though, and figure it out. I think I'm just going to wait for my stuff to get clean before I get in the shower. There is an actual pirate ship out there. That is so cool. There it all is again. Lovely, clean laundry. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to pack all this away into one bag or two and then get over to the showers.
Please present your card or your mobile phone authorizing.
Try another card? Please no.
Please present your card or your mobile phone authorizing.
No. I have been waiting here for like half an hour now and it's still just stuck on payment declined. So it's not looking too good. Might not be able to shower today after all. I'm going to wait out for another 30 minutes and if it doesn't fix itself by then, I'm just going to go back to camp. Yeah, it's just been stuck on this for almost an hour now. I think I'm just going to give up. Come on. And there it is, guys. Home sweet home. Oh, surprisingly hot day today. I mean, it turned into a really beautiful day, actually. The weather up here is just so weird. Like, one day it's a beautiful hot summer's day, and then the next day it's just freezing cold. Very temperamental weather up here. But yeah, hopefully that's going to be the last time that I have to go into the village. Apart from the day when I leave, obviously I'll need to get the train from there. But yeah, that's all the job's done. I just need to pick a new spot now, pack up and leave. It's finally moving day and it is an absolutely beautiful day out there today. Look at that gorgeous sky. Oh, yeah, it's going to be an absolute scorcher today. It's already pretty bloody warm and it's only 10 o'clock. But yeah, can't really ask for a better day to be moving. I mean, it's definitely going to be a sweaty journey to the train station, but it sure beats pouring down with rain. So yeah, going to get everything packed up and get going. That has got to be the most insane tent mark that I've ever left in my life. That is crazy. That just goes to show how wet it really is around here. Like, it might not look like it, especially on a day like this. But like beneath this crusty dead shrubbery, it's just soaking wet. Yeah, the tent was looking pretty bad as well. So I just went down to the loch and gave it a good wipe down. Just gonna leave this in the sun now, let it dry off. And then I'll be on my way. All right, got everything else in the wagon, including the tent. It's all packed away now. Dog's got a backpack on. I've got mine on. One quick little look around, make sure I've left no plastic or litter, anything like that. Nah, we're good. We are good to go. You ready to go, girlie? Are you ready? Hey? Come on then. I just got off the train. Don't really know where I am exactly, but just gonna find somewhere around here for tonight. It's bloody beautiful. Gonna have a quick look down here. Right, I think I'm finally on my own on this beach now. So I think I could get away with setting up the tent. Although, maybe I should leave it another like half hour, 40 minutes, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, now everyone else is gone. Might as well show you this. Look at that. What a cool shipwreck. I mean, I think we all know what I'm going to be doing a little bit later on when it gets even more quiet. Cook a bit of dinner up. So this is what I bought for dinner, literally a microwave curry. So yeah, give me 2 minutes. Let me plug in the microwave real quick. Nah, but this stuff is usually, 99% of the time, it's usually pre-cooked. Alright, while dinner heats up, I'm gonna get the tent set up because the midges are out in full force at the moment. Well, not full force, but definitely enough to be annoying. I think even the dog is getting a bit annoyed with them. Nothing fancy. Gonna keep all my kit outside in the wagon. It'll be fine with the tarp over the top. Got the power station there, of course. And inside is just my backpack, which has my sleeping bag, sleeping mat, my coat, which is basically the dog's bed. So yeah, that's all I'm going to take inside for tonight. It's all I need. And yeah, I think dinner's pretty much done as well. I mean, like I said, it's all pre-cooked. But before I do serve that up, I think I'm going to have to go and have a quick look on this awesome ship. Oh dear, that is not feeling too sturdy. You wait there, okay? You wait for me. Good girl. Oh, blimey. A load of crap down there. Lots of water too. have to go up just up here, have a little look. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Ooh. Do not want to be going in there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Awesome. Right, see if I can get down here without killing myself. That would be great, please. See, I mean, there's a reason this is here. People obviously come up here. Oh. People who aren't afraid of a sign anyway. Oh, prohibited. Sorry. Oh, awesome. Kids have obviously been doing some graffiti as well. I mean, it's decent graffiti at least, you know, like, that is proper art, that is. I like it. Oh, there's Nemo there. Right, it's definitely dinner time now. Well, mistakes were made. There are so many midges in the tent. Oh my goodness. That is really not good. Well, there's dinner for tonight. Even bought some poppadoms too. I mean, you can't have a curry without poppadoms, can you? That's absolute madness, isn't it? So it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. Not having a great night so far. The airbed has just failed me. And I don't have any super glue. Oh, so I'm literally just lying on a bed of pebbles right now. Pretty cool thing to wake up to though, isn't it? Right, everything's packed up, ready to go once again. And I think I'm going to get onto this pathway up here and walk all the way around over to there. Embracing the Scottish tradition with some iron brew. But yeah, I may have made another mistake with not pre-booking the ticket, but I wasn't really sure where I was going to go exactly. And I got to the train station like 20 minutes ago, and the train arrives in like 40 minutes. And they basically said I'm too late to book a ticket with what's it called, like a bike reservation to fit the trolley in. But they were really kind. They phoned up the conductor and had a chat with him, and he said he'll make room for me. So yeah, I don't know if he knows what he's in for though. But yeah, I'm going to a completely new area that I just figured out in like 10 minutes of looking on my map. So yeah, should be fun. I'm absolutely exhausted. I cannot wait to just get there, find a spot, cook a bit of dinner, get everything set up, and just get to bed really, because I'm exhausted. I think the dog is as well. You tired, girl? No response. Right, the wagon is really starting to struggle now on this terrain, because it's just full of these massive mounds and deep dips. But I did scout ahead for a second and I found a nice little spot in this woodland here. So I'm just gonna get everything out and take it over to my spot bit by bit. That was a lot easier to get it all across once I'd brought over all the heavy stuff. So yeah, this is going to be camp, I think. Right, I'm going to have to get everything inside as quick as I can, because it is midge heaven here at the moment. I mean, it doesn't really bother me that much, to be honest. Maybe it will after a couple of days here. But yeah, honestly, I don't even think my midge spray does anything either. I was using it last night at my last spot and it didn't seem to deter them at all. So, right, let's get everything in as quick as we can. Get a few midges in at the same time. Close, close, close. Ah, there we go. There's probably only 100 in there. So yeah, that's camp set up. Dog chilling. I'm just gonna leave the trolley out here, to be honest. Just cover the tarp with it. It'll be absolutely fine. It's got a few things in there as well. Nothing that I need though. I literally opened the tent for a few seconds. A few seconds, and this is the result. Yeah, these Scottish midges are absolutely insane, actually. Luckily, it's only a little swarm. Well, good morning, guys. First night at this new spot. Didn't sleep amazing. I mean, it always happens the first couple of nights at a brand new location. But I was very comfortable, so my body's well rested. So yeah, feeling pretty good this morning. That train journey was absolutely crazy, by the way. Like, I have never seen so many people on a train in all my life. Like, it was fully packed. Most of the people were just standing up, including myself. I was just stood in the doorway or sat on my wagon for the whole journey, basically. But like, I was honestly surprised that they let me on with all of my stuff, really. But yeah, those were some of the friendliest train staff I've ever met in my life. Like, they went the extra mile to make sure I got on that train and made sure all my gear would fit, you know. I need to jump out the tent pretty quickly this morning because there's a little bit of a break in the rain right now, and I'm going to use it to set up a little dry shelter with the tarp, just so I got somewhere to cook and stuff like that. Because yeah, it's been raining pretty much non-stop since I got here, and according to the forecast, it's going to get so much worse. Just look at all the midges just in the vestibule. Oh my god. That's crazy. Well, for the first time, my little midge head net is actually going to come in handy, because there are so many midges here. Well, with the only 2 bits of paracord I had, this is what I've come up with. Not perfect, but it's going to do the job just fine, you know. Make a little fire under here. And yeah, it should stay perfectly dry. Right, I got a tiny bit of firewood, but honestly, it was a bit too hard. Most of it was just too wet. So I've got these 2 massive bits here, which will obviously be dry inside. So I'll just saw them up and chop them up when I need them. Cut all my veg up in the tent for obvious reasons. I ain't doing it out here with the midges. No way. What you doing under there, mate? You can stay there if you want to. Get out of here. You're not having toad for dinner, are you? No. Oh, he's off. He's off. See you later, mate. And dinner is served. Mediterranean pasta sauce with a little bit of cheese. Oh yeah. Well, good morning, guys. Just woke up. I think it's a really nice day out there as well because it feels really warm in the tent. I woke up sweating a little bit. So yeah, if it is a really nice day, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get to the the highest Munro in the area. You see all these midges? Like, every single black dot on the tent is a midge. I don't know if they're dead or not. Or are they just like sleeping? Oh, there's a few moving. Oh, yeah, they're all alive. Oh dear. I'm literally sleeping with the midges. The only thing between me and hundreds of midges is this thin mesh. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself up and get going. Oh, yeah, it's been raining like crazy since I've got here to this spot. And I'm now realizing that this place is basically sort of a marsh when you get heavy rainfall. I don't even know if I'm going to make it to the top of this one actually. It looks really steep. Oh, I've been walking along this road for too long now. I think I'm just going to have to... Oh, look at that little waterfall coming through the trees. Only little, but it's pretty. Yeah, I think I might just have to jump the fence actually, because I don't know, how else am I supposed to get up there? I mean, yes, there's probably a pathway, but that's boring. I'm going to do it the fun way by just figuring it out for myself, really. It's like crazy boggy. This is like a vertical slope with bogs. I've never seen anything like this. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I can hear a little waterfall or something. Oh, whoa! That is so deep. Spongy at least though. Oh, it feels so wild. Feels like a dinosaur is just going to start running across there in a minute. Good gal. Oh, there's a bit of an opening up here. Oh, definitely didn't fart. Oh, there's a road. What? I did not expect this. I mean, that looks like a bloody water slide. A bit of a painful one, but that is cool. I tell you what, that's a shower. That is a shower right there. That is actually a shower. No way. That is so cool. You could just sit there and take a shower. A very cold one, but a very fresh one. Do you want to have a shower? Is it shower time? I'm only joking. Help me up. Right, gonna head back now, heat up some leftovers, because yeah, I have worked up a serious appetite. cool. This ground gets worse and worse every morning because of all the rainfall in the night. Yes, I am well aware that I am basically camped in a bog. It's become pretty obvious since it started raining again. And that's also why the midges are so bad in this area. Basically living in the perfect habitat for midges. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be here too much longer. Right, well, didn't even need to go to the public bathroom in the end. They had a little tap outside the shop. Yes, of course I asked. They are super, super friendly in that shop. Like, seriously, some of the friendliest people ever. But yeah, I didn't have a great night's sleep last night, so I'd really rather not pack everything up and move today. But, you know, if the rain gets that bad and I start like sinking into the ground, I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, wow. Right, I've never packed up so quickly in all my life. I still got the tent to dismantle, but yeah, that is literally it. Everything apart from the tent is packed away. And the tarp, of course. So yeah, gonna get the tent down, tarp down, get it in the wagon, and then head off. I don't even know where I'm going, to be honest. I'm just gonna think while I walk. Might head straight to the train station, might find a new spot on the way. I really don't know. I just don't want to stay here when there's a torrential downpour on the way. You know, it was meant to start like an hour ago, but I think I've been very lucky. I've had just enough time to pack everything away. Right, everything is packed away. I did that in record time, sweating like crazy. And the midges, the midges. Oh, that was so hard. I just brute forced that, really. Absolutely brute forced it, because I really didn't want to have to unpack everything. And yeah, I don't know what is going on with this rain. Like, where is it? Where is it? I've been tricked once again by the Scottish weather. By the what? The Scottish weather? Oh my God. You get the drift. Right, I'm going to sit here, have a little think about what I'm going to do, because I really don't know, to be honest. Well, if it wasn't obvious enough already, I'm at the train station, so yeah, decided I'm going to leave this area and find somewhere brand new. Still don't know where exactly that's going to be, but you know, from here the train only goes two ways, so I'm either going further north or back down south. Not sure yet, but I'm going to make a decision pretty soon. But yeah, unfortunately at this train station there are no ramps. So I'm going to have to wait for a kind Samaritan to come along. A strong one who can help me up with this. Failing that, I'll just have to take everything out. Take it up bit by bit. Right, just got off the train at Dumbarton Central. This is literally where I started the journey up into the Highlands. Yeah, I think this is going to be the perfect place to set up just for tonight. There's a cool looking castle up there as well. Wouldn't mind getting up there to have a little look if I can. It's probably going to mean stashing the stuff somewhere, which isn't ideal. I think there's some people doing some rock climbing up there. There's loads of people doing fishing over there. It looks like a bit of a shipwreck over there. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place actually. Obviously not as isolated as I like to be, but just for tonight, this is going to do fine. Probably just going to wait around for a little bit, let it get a little bit more quiet, because it does seem pretty busy here. There's a lot of litter on the ground as well, so plenty of people obviously come here. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. Fuck. Well, as you can see, I am not having a good time at all. The tent literally just got flooded from the tide. It was all the way out here where this peg is. I can't believe that just happened. I didn't expect the tide to come in so much, and not everything is just soaked. Everything is just completely drenched, like soaked through. Luckily the power station's okay because it's double bagged. That could have ended so much worse. Well, it's a good few hours later now. Just been sat here, cold, wet, and waiting for the sun to come up. There's no chance that any of this is going to dry in time either, and there's no laundrette nearby, so I'm in a real bit of a problem here. I might have to go and see a friend to sort myself out, honestly. Well, yeah, it was actually the dog that woke me up. She kept like putting her paw on me and nudging me to try and get me up, try and tell me that the bloody place was getting flooded. Right, it's been a good few days since that last clip of the flooding. And yeah, I'm on my way now, walking through this woodland to find a new spot. It's a really beautiful woodland and a lovely, lovely pathway, which is making the trolley situation really easy. And yeah, if it wasn't obvious enough already, I am back in England. You know, when the whole flooding situation happened, I was only left with a few options, basically. One of the options was to get in contact with a friend that I've got in Glasgow, but unfortunately that didn't happen. It just fell through. So yeah, I decided to get on the train, head back to England, saw some friends, saw some family, since it was my birthday after all. And the most importantly, I ended up replacing everything that I lost in the flood, because I lost quite a lot of gear. I had to throw quite a few things away, like my sleeping bag and my pillow. They were just drenched through. And a lot of my electronics ended up breaking, of course, because they all got soaked. But yeah, it's all replaced now. Everything that I lost is back in the wagon. And yeah, we're just gonna go find a new spot somewhere in this woodland. Right guys, let me show you around. I haven't set everything up though. I still got to set the airbed up. It's somewhere in the bag. And yeah, I've got a new sleeping bag as well because the other one got drenched during that flood. Power station over there. Got a little bed for the dog again because my coat got drenched. I had to throw it away. One Tigress, great brand for dog kit. Yeah, I think she's going to appreciate that. You finally got your own bed, haven't you? Yeah. But yeah, this is a really, really nice woodland that I've picked here. Really nice, really quiet, really out of the way. But, you know, saying that, this is England. Like, anyone could come over and tell me to bugger off. But hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. And until the next adventure, it is goodbye from me.